and away they go. Chief Pilot was sluggish off the mark, lost about 2 or 3 lengths. What's the turnover? Melson's right there. Amliu. Shervin's Warrior, the white cap. In between runners, we're going to find Yesin Star racing 3 lengths off the tempo. Gemstone Creek towards the outside. Salt of the Earth, Paper Gangster. Show Me Heaven gets a taste of the bit. 7-8 lengths off a decent tempo. East of Cork, red sleeves and cap just in the picture, and 2 lengths detached as Chief Pilot, and spots them about 10-11 lengths start, running very green. 1,000 metres left to negotiate, and what's the turnover? He's skipping along by 2. Amliu, the red cap's on the outside. Second, white cap, Shervin's Warrior to the inside. The favourite, Melson's on the prowl. Red and green silks just 3 lengths off the leader. Salt of the Earth further back. Gemstone Creek. Yesin Star, Paper Gangster, they 6-7 lengths off the tempo. East of Cork in the red toward the inside. Continue to get reminders. Show Me Heaven and Chief Pilot the trailer. What's the turnover? Still travels against the steel with just on 400 to go, and he looks to build on that lead. What's the turnover? Gets away by 2.5. Melson towards the outside. The red blinkers now to come forward. 300 to go. What's the turnover? 2 lengths clear. Melson's now trying to unwind on the inside. What's the turnover? 200 to go, but Melson's heard the call and he looks to have it now, and Melson ridden to respond, and respond he does. Melson hits top gear to draw away for a cosy victory by 2.5 to 3. Watch the turnover second. Yesin Star, Amliu and Paper Gangster. Watch the turnover, travelled well at the top of the lane, but Melson, he had plenty left coming to the 300. You'd have noticed that Anthony Del Pesh just gave him a couple of flicks down the neck to get him to respond, and he slowly but surely wore down Watch the Turnover, and then starts to street away from the opposition. Number 8, Melson from the Mike Miller stable, and Anthony Del Pesh, another one for him today, and comes away for an effortless victory. Wins it by about 3 lengths. Watch the Turnover stays on second. He gave that kick at the top of the lane, but Melson wore him down. Yesin Star, and then came Amliu further back in the run. Paper Gangster, Sherwin's Warrior, and East of Cork. Then Gemstone Creek, Chief Pilot, very green in the running. Salt of the Earth, and Show Me Heaven will come on with this run under the belt. What's the Turnover skipped away at the 300, but Melson, he had his number coming to the 200. He switches to the inside of What's the Turnover, who's flat to the boards, and now Melson. There you can see Anthony Del Pesh now asking Melson to go on and win it, and Melson responds with the victory. Yeah, he quickens away and then goes on for about a 3-length victory. An easy margin there for number 8, Melson, as we hand you back to the studio.
Well, a favourable result here for punters in the first leg of the place accumulator, with the favourite obliging number 8, Melson. Well done to trainer Mike Miller, teaming up with jockey Anthony Del Pesh. A double for jockey Del Pesh. And of course, well done to all the owners here. I see Mr. Michal Narek on course, Richard Maingard's on course, and all the boys are here today to lead in their winner. He looked to have some decent form, Bon, just having a look at it on paper, and this looked like the right type of race for it. Fair comment?
Yeah, it definitely looked like the right type of race. I was just a little bit concerned about the Kanemayer first time, because Dean's been really having a good run on this poly track, so obviously a bit of concern, but jumped in the race. I was in a beautiful position, always going very well. And yeah, he gave me a good feel. I don't think he's going to stop here.
Talking about a beautiful position, Brandon seemed to ride a clever race. He tried to steal it at the top of the straight.
Yeah, he did ride a good race, and I was more patient. I waited because I didn't want to get there too soon on him, you know. And I always thought I was going to get to him. But yeah, I'm very happy with the win.
Bonja, before you leave us, it's a strong tail, the wind. Generally, that favors the front runners, but you can make up the ground?
Yeah, I just think it's just how fast we go. You will definitely make up the ground. It's a very fair track. You know, but sometimes we win from the front and some from the back. And, you know, last meeting looked like nothing could win from up there, and today's totally the other way around.
A double for you thus far. All the best for the rest of it. Could we see you again?
Oh, well, I hope so, Deez. I hope so. You know, as I said, the rest of my rides have got as much chance as the last one I won on. So let's hope with a bit of luck we can bring another one home. And thanks very much to Mark, to Mike Miller, and to all the owners. I really appreciate the ride. They wanted me to ride this horse. I appreciate it.
Well played.
Thank you.
Jockey Anthony Delpes. Let's get Mike in. Mike, he's had some fairly decent form and rewarded today.
I think he's been a bit unlucky. I think he's found some really nice horses that have beaten him, but he's won a nice race today. I'd just like to thank all the owners, Mr. Scott, Mr. Scott, Robin Scott, Mr. Mangard, Michelle Narak, all the guys that put their money in. Just like to thank them for the support.
Fantastic. And, the fact that he's won this easily, maybe he's a horse that we could follow now?
I think he enjoys the poly more than he enjoyed the grass, so maybe we should stick to the poly.
Anything else later on from your side?
Just one runner, that's it.
Well played, Mike.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Lovely. Robert's here, Michelle's here. Who's going to chat to us? Mr. Robert Mengard's going to represent the owners. You guys have waited for him to find his way into the number 1 box, but that said, he's been fairly consistent in the maidens.
Yes, he's been consistent, and we expected an earlier win, but we're unlucky. But I think we're on the way up now.
When Jockey Delpes jumped off, I heard him mention your horse is still a big baby.
So he says, but you must take it with a pinch of salt.
I see you in good company here. Michelle Narak, Des Scott, the Baroness Bergsma of Longford, and of course a few other people. So a nice partnership going here.
Men never mafia, but a few outsiders. Anyway, I want to thank Mr. Miller and Anthony Delpes and my partners, RD in Mauritius and the Baroness, and we hope we can win quite a few more races, and we're very happy.
Robert, I must pay compliments to you because you've been a big supporter of South African racing over the years, and nice to see you still involved.
43 years now.
Massive time.
Yeah, it's a long time.
And you've had a lot of success over the years, and nice to see you have another winner. Have you lost count of how many winners you've had?
I know, we've had a lot. We've had a lot of good horses. It was cheap in these days. You could feed them cheaply, but today the trainers charge you a lot of money, so you can't have so many anymore.
Not good weather in Mauritius. I saw the race meeting was abandoned after a few races on Saturday.
They had a type of heavy rain and so on. They had to abandon the meeting. But it's, Mauritius in Mauritius, huh?
Well, it's a fantastic place to go on a holiday. To yourself and your partners, Robert, well played, well done.
Thank you very much. You'll see a lot of us, don't worry. There's more to come.
We'll keep a close eye.
Thank you.
Lovely. Robert Mengard, Michelle Narak on course. See Peric, good mates with everybody there. He's on course. He's full smiles. And number 8, Melson, has come through to win. 8, 2, 1, and 5. 8, 2, 1, and 5. Your provisional results, race number 3. Coming up next is the big one. Race number 4. Time to jot down. Take note of this. Don't be left standing in the queue. 14:10, 10 past 2. That will be the start of our carryover pick 6. Estimated pool, 2.1 million. Do get involved. Race number 4.